Hey guys, Chuck with RV Tech Tips again. So we have a little Class C motorhome here, and the customer's complaint is that the air conditioner, the fan comes on, but then it doesn't cool, and they're smelling some burnt wiring. So what we're going to do first is we're going to test it out, see what it's doing. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Here's the thermostat. It's got the Dometic 5-button thermostat. We'll go ahead and turn it on. And this thing has a delay of a couple minutes, so we'll just turn that on and wait and see what happens. Alright, so the fan just came on. I hear the compressor trying to start. I hear some clicking. Let's see if it'll try again. Yeah, I definitely smell some burnt wires. Let's go ahead and turn that off. So let's get up on the roof and check it out. Maybe it's just a capacitor that's burnt. The start capacitor is what starts the compressor up. So we're going to look at that. Possibly the compressor itself is damaged, or maybe there's an overload on the compressor that turns the compressor off if it's getting too hot or if it's overamping. So let's get up on the roof and see what's going on. Before you do anything, you want to unplug. Make sure you don't have power going up here at all, because you can get shocked. You don't want to do that. So take the shroud off. And your electrical box cover. Here's the board. Capacitor, this is your run fan capacitor. And down, the black one down here is the start capacitor, and I can already tell that the top of it's melted. So let's get that out and inspect it. Got 2 screws at the bottom here holding the tray. And 1 on the side. Gosh, this thing smells horrible. Alright, we got it out. Look at this capacitor. That is nasty. Just completely melted. It's kind of common, especially if you run your air conditioner with a really long extension cord, or if on some models you can turn the compressor on, off, that'll damage it. This model has a delay, so it can't do that, but this probably was bad power that it's plugged into. But let's go ahead and replace it and see what happens. Okay, we're back. So here's the new capacitor kit. It's a little bit different than the original one. Here's the capacitor. This is what it comes with: capacitor, a new PTCR device, a clip for the PTCR, some hardware, and the instructions. If you have a Dometic Penguin air conditioner before 2007, they use these cheaper capacitors, which proved to be not strong enough for this compressor. This one lasted a long time, but they actually changed it to make it better. So let's go ahead and install the new one. So first we'll get the old one out of the way. Okay, that's gone. Okay, so here's our new capacitor. one side, you're gonna have your whites on one side. You might have 1 or 2 whites on this side. And then your reds are gonna be on this side. And it doesn't matter which one we go with, they just have to be on opposite sides. Let's put one red there. And our white on this side. Just like that. And then we're gonna mount this thing. Came with this clamp right here, and we're gonna try to mount it right underneath the other piece, just like that. So just gotta drill a new hole. Capacitor through the clamp. Bend those back a little bit. All right. Just like that. You want it to be tight, so as long as it's not sliding in there, it's good. You don't want it too tight or else you'll damage it, but it needs to be able to be clamped down there like that. So now we're gonna take, these wires are burnt, so we're gonna go ahead and replace them. You want to be really careful because these are still charged up even though we're not plugged in, so you want to get some insulated pliers. Be sure not to ground it out. Pull that wire off, and we'll stick our white wire on that terminal that we just pulled it off from. Okay, so now we got our red wire attached to the capacitor here. And it's going to go to the PTCR device. So we need to drill another hole and mount the PTCR right here. Like that. Just grab your red wire, and it doesn't matter which direction. And the other red wire goes to the bottom. There we go. motor back on. And now before we put this all back together, we can test it and see if it works. All right, we're back inside. I got the air conditioners in the heat pump mode and compressor's running. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's running. And I'm already getting heat out of it. It's only been running for about 2 minutes or so. But yeah, saved this customer probably around $1,500 if they had to replace the whole unit. But it looks like this thing's going to be just fine. Just needed a capacitor. That's just one thing to look at before you go ahead and just replace it. But yeah, if you want to see more tech videos, subscribe, and I'll keep on putting out videos. Thanks.